Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 20 of Baraou no Souretsu, Requiem of the Rose King. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this great adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we saw that Richard almost met Harry the Sixth. Let's see what's going to happen today. Can't wait. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Ah, yes. The Harry the Tudor. How to trick kids, huh? The true king, huh? And the true king, it means him. No, I think this thing will be a mess. Yeah. That's Elizabeth, right? He's ready to do everything. Ah, okay, they returned. Uh, oof. Oh, some months before you were so happy with him, you were pleasing him. Richard, trust me, it's better if you go to the forest with Harry the Sixth, who cares about the throne. Oh my! Oh! But you know so well what love is, even if you had a troubled childhood. No, no, please, Edward. Harry, remember. Good job, Anne. Maybe somebody will try to kill Richard during that day. But in that moment, maybe Harry will remember. If Buckingham asks to kill Richard, let's say, in the worst option, in that moment Harry will remember. Oh, the witch! Oh my, don't tell me that. Yeah, but she's not a nurse, she's not a doctor, so... No, I don't think that she will be surprised at all. Yeah. No! Oh my, he is pregnant? No. No. Maybe she's just lying. But what was the purpose for her to say something like this to him or her? No. See? Richard? Once again abandoned. The only one who didn't betray you was one, Anne, second, Henry the Sixth. Terrible. That's why I'm saying, don't tell me that Buckingham wants to kill Richard. So the answer is. Oh, see? He doesn't care about you. Richard. Exactly. Exactly, see? Remember, his roots are Lancastrian, so. Ah, come on. I think that as soon as he or she will see Harry. No, I don't approve. I don't know how to comment this, okay? It's not a physician, but okay. mm. Exactly. Now, at this point, I think that Jane is correct. That's the worst thing you can wish for, but. We won the crown together? Can we please meet Henry? Now. No! No, don't tell me that the Duke that he wants to bring to her is. Sì. Yeah, okay, you're in love with Richard, we know that, but you're not the man he needs, okay? See? That's what he wished. He wished to kill Richard. I think that he doesn't love Richard. He just loves the crown. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what's your reaction now. No, he was always mad, but you didn't even realize that. That's just his personal interest. Please. No, but that's not going to happen with you, Buckingham. It will happen with Henry the Sixth, okay? Oh. Yes, Catsby, you should go. You should go. No, please, somebody save Richard from this. No, please, no. The other Harry. That's what I was expecting, but not with him. Why she can't meet the Harry? See, Richard doesn't feel complete because he can't be. No, it's not true. Here we go. I hope that he saw him or her. The crown. Oh! Gatsby, finally! I'm so happy you're here. Uh, ah. So even Buckingham understood that what he really hoped. Ooh. But at this point, I think Buckingham wants to kill Richard, now more than ever. Until she knows that Henry is still alive. Yes. Yes, because she lost her real love, that it's not you. Oh no. Ah no, okay, it's Gatsby talking. I thought that. I think that next episode will be great. Yeah. Oh my! A demon. No. Oh my! Please. Ah, yeah. That was Richard. But why he can't meet Harry? Or James, call him as much as you like, but... Ah, okay, that's the man, yeah. At least he's recognizing, okay? Maybe he asked Harry to kill him. Oh my! No. I told you! I told you! I was expecting this. To be honest, in this episode, it was clearer and clearer. At this point, I really hope that Harry will recognize Richard. I mean, I hope that he's going to regain his memory before killing Richard. There are two options at this point. Option number one, he will remember and he will not kill Richard, so Richard will have a double shock. First of all, because Buckingham, because he or she will understand that Buckingham wants to kill or wanted to kill him, and the second shock is to have Henry VI in front of him. No matter if it's James Tyrrell or not for Richard, that's Henry VI. Option number two, if James Tyrrell remembers everything after killing Richard, that's the most terrible option, to be honest, because I think that if he doesn't remember until that moment, he is going to feel guilty for the rest of his existence. And once again, Henry VI will never have a peaceful ending. He will be cursed forever. And I think that if we don't have a happy ending, that's the most probable thing. Because Richard will die, then Henry VI will be cursed forever. He will never find happiness again. He will always go inside the forest and nobody will know anything about him anymore. That's pretty sad. But if we have a happy ending somehow, if Richard is seeing Henry VI, then Henry VI is remembering everything. Richard III doesn't care about the crown anymore, and as I was telling you, he is going to escape in the forest with Henry VI, then who cares about the crown? That would be the best option to me. But of course, we know that this is too good to be true. So I should start thinking of a bad ending, a sad ending at this point. It would be so bad because I've always hoped that Richard and Henry VI could have met together once again and could have been happy together. That's the thing that the both of them wanted at the end of the day, because even if Richard was always trying to aim to the to the throne, to the crown, to the power, and whatsoever, based on his childhood that was tormented. Because nobody recognized him as a powerful prince, nobody wanted to see him as much as his brothers, etc., etc. So these revenge that was inside himself throughout the years made him become what he is right now. But I still believe that when he met Harry, he could space out for a moment, for a second, and that desire for the throne automatically vanished. And that's why for Richard, Harry was a huge problem, because he was even able to detach Richard from the usual world he was in and from his real desires, that means to gain this throne. That's why Henry VI was a little bit dangerous for Richard, because it was the first time for Richard to feel what he felt with him, and that was a real love. He was also saying that he was the first person he or she could love, and definitely this thing changed him or her forever, especially after Henry VI's death, apparent death, because we know that he is not dead. That's why I'm saying I really hope that in the next episode or in the future episodes, there are still 4 episodes left, something is going to happen. Maybe, yeah, they will meet, or maybe he's trying to kill Richard, but as soon as Richard is turning his face to see who that person is, he or she will immediately understand that that's Harry. So that's why I'm saying I really hope that this is going to happen. Yeah, talking about Buckingham, I really expected this behavior, because Buckingham, especially in this episode, it was confirmed that he is having Lancastrian roots, and definitely as soon as he went in touch with Richard, things changed, because he dramatically fell in love with Richard. But I think that Buckingham never forgot where he came from, and that's the problem. I think that Buckingham, by being an opposite with the Henry VI story, we see that Buckingham didn't want to leave his roots forever, and he fell in love with Richard, but now he doesn't want to be misgived, to be tricked by this feeling, while Henry VI was ready to leave everything for Richard, even if at the end Richard's mom played a great role in what happened later. So I still believe Henry VI didn't have any fault to say what he told Richard. It was just a moment of instability, and he was not feeling well, and we can't blame Henry, because he was having a difficult past. He was raped, he was forced by his mother to have sex with other women, he was forced by his wife to have a child without him wanting to do so, and that's why I'm saying that Henry's position was pretty hard to handle, and that's why I can't blame him. But if we compare Buckingham and Henry VI, Henry VI would have never killed Richard, to be honest, while Buckingham still has this desire, because even if both of them have Lancastrian roots, because even Henry VI is a Lancaster, the difference is there. One is deeply fall in love with Richard, and he was ready to take Richard away from that context and let him or her understand that the crown is not important at all to have a happy life, while Buckingham was struggling to force Richard to reach the crown, and by doing so, he was even tricking his or her feelings to do so, and that's terrible. I think that the real evil person in this story, rather than Richard's mom, is Buckingham. Because as soon as he could get in touch with Richard, he reached the throne. And I'm pretty sure that he was just using Richard to reach the throne. So maybe by killing him or her later, he could have become the new king. I mean, I think Buckingham was thinking something like this. If I kill Richard later after he's enthroned, he will love me. He or she will appreciate me, and maybe he or she will give me an important role. So if he or she will die, I will jump in the throne and I will be the new king. I think that's what Buckingham really wanted at the end of the day. He wants Lancaster to come back. That's pretty sad. As soon as he was chaining Richard, I understood that there's no love. I mean, I understood it even before, but this was another confirmation that love is something else. And I think that what Buckingham was feeling was just a possession. In fact, he was even saying, how can I do something to gain you or to make you become mine forever? This is just possession, that's not love. So I think that the only people who really loved Richard by heart and without any sort of doubt were Anne, Catesby, and Henry VI. And unfortunately, Richard was tricked throughout all this time by following people who were not going to help him at all. Then in this episode, you see that this witch is telling Richard that probably he or she is pregnant, or there is a possibility for this. I mean, I don't know what to expect, sincerely, if this happens. But did she tell Richard something like this to confuse him or her? Or is there a possibility that this can happen? If this is what can happen, I don't know what the meeting between him and Harry will be, because, I mean, I don't know. But even when Buckingham was talking to Richard and he was saying, your hair will grow, nobody will recognize you as Richard III, we can go in the forest, we can have our private house. That's not going to happen, because that plan was Henry VI's plan. And nobody can exchange or replace him. And in fact, I think that Richard doesn't feel complete because of this. There's something missing that means a true love. And the only person who Richard experienced real love with is Henry VI and not him. So that's why I think that that's not going to happen. And as soon as Buckingham is realizing that Richard doesn't care about this plan at all, and he or she really wants to go to York and go ahead with the enthronement and stuff like this, Buckingham changed his facial expression, because he understood that Richard's love is not the love he really feels at that time. What Richard wants to do is to not be abandoned by somebody. But it could have been Buckingham, it could have been somebody else, it doesn't matter. So I think Buckingham really understands that it's not so important for Richard as much as he thought that he is, because it's just a matter of exchange the possession. That's it. And if you are always abandoned and then you find a person who is taking care of you at least 5% that you have never reached or you have never felt in your life, then this can make you feel as if you're in love with that person. But that's not love, it's just that you want that person always next to you because you're afraid that he or she is going away from you. And in fact, when Buckingham was saying, let me go back to my estates, Richard was pale. I mean, he has never imagined to be abandoned in that specific moment. As you can see, possession is one thing and love is another thing. And when Buckingham is realizing this, and in fact he is asking to himself, Richard, what you really desire? What's your real desire? What's your real wish at this point? Yeah, his or her real wish right now is the throne, because that's the only thing left for him or her. If he knows, if he or she knows that Henry is still alive, then it's different, because that's real love. And in that case, Richard is ready, I'm sure that he or she is, to leave the throne and to go away with Henry. But by not knowing this, he or she believes that there's nothing left. So let's gain the throne. And even if this makes me feel in pure despair and sorrow and whatsoever, who cares? Because that's the only thing left for me. Buckingham, by realizing this, he wants to kill Richard because he feels tricked because of his feelings. But listen who speaks. I mean, even Buckingham did the same for his personal interests only. So that's why I'm saying let's see what's going to happen now, because look, some episodes before I told you I think Richard is going to be killed somehow by a Lancastrian. So Lancaster will be back, and I think that the War of 100 Years, that means the War of the Roses, ended with a Tudor. I mean, a Tudor won, and we know that Tudors come from the Lancastrian side. So I think that this is going to happen too. I mean, I think that even in this story, the House of Lancaster will win. But we still have to understand how. Will they kill Richard? Or will they not kill Richard, but Richard will be dethroned because he will not care about the throne anymore? Let's see what's going to happen next week with episode 21. And before ending this video, there is even this figure of Henry the Tudor. Henry the Tudor is pretty dangerous because he's ready to do everything to regain the throne or to steal the throne from the House of York. What if something that he is planning will not go as much as he wants? Because right now we see that everything that Tudor is doing is working. But what if things will change? And then we have even Edward, the tiny Edward, that still has to understand the murder of his real dad is Richard. So what if at this point Richard will be killed by Edward instead and not by Henry? Or there will be the moment in which Richard will be killed, Henry will come and he will protect him or her because he will remember everything, and in this case Richard will be shocked but at the same time cursed, because in this case he will understand that Henry was alive. He will understand there's no future anymore and this time is for real, and Richard will feel cursed forever. Because imagine that you don't know that your lover is still alive and then you realize that when he is dying in front of you because he wants to protect you. That's the worst thing. And if this happens, I think Richard maybe will try to kill himself because he can't stand this pain he's going to feel later. Or maybe he going through the forest alone as the usual demon that was described throughout this story, because that's his real place as much as his or her mother was saying. So many options. Let's see what's going to happen next week with episode 21 of Baraou no Souretsu, Requiem of the Rose King. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.